Thanks for joining me on National Flair Bartenders Day. Today I want to celebrate some fun that I had with Tom Dyer and his Flair Camp. Just an amazing group of really fun bartenders and people there. I got to meet some really famous bartenders and hang out and be treated like a famous bartender. So it was pretty cool. I did a 5-hour seminar, or 5 one-hour seminars, teaching the class about magic. If you were there, thank you very much. You guys made my year. It was absolutely one of the most amazing experiences of my year thus far. We talked about some of the rules of magic. One of the rules of magic is don't tell everybody the secret. It's about not spoiling it for others. Oftentimes, as you'll find as you go deeper into this video, that magic tricks are very, very simple to do. All right, and the method behind them is quite simple. It takes a little bit of work, of course, but it's fairly simple. And once someone knows the secret, they don't really enjoy the magic anymore. The idea of magic is to not prove that I'm the smartest person in the room. The idea of magic is to create experiences for people and have some fun with people, show them something unique, and have them leave the bar going, you know what, last night I was at the bar and this guy Dean did this super cool thing with coins. It was so fun. I had so much fun, I got to go back. And that's the point of doing magic behind the bar and entertaining your guests, is to have them keep coming back to see you again and again and again. And it helps start building your own brand, because people come to that bar to see you, not because of the specialty cocktail menu. And if you happen to move bars, people will follow you because you'll have a fantastic reputation. And that's how you build yourself up to a really great career, where you get to travel around the globe and do magic tricks for bartenders. I mean, I wish I could have such a job. Thank you very much for watching the videos, guys. Happy National Flair Bartenders Day. Congratulations to all of you for getting in the journey. And I hope that you'll find these magic tricks as being a really cool example of a different style of flair that you can do behind the bar. Here comes the French drop, guys. We'll start with just a lime wedge, nice and simple. All right, the French drop is a technique. I'm just looking for my other coins here as well. You can also do it with coins. You can do it with multiple coins. It's just where I grab the coins and make them disappear. It's quite easy to do, but I'm going to tell you how to do it. All right, there's ways to make money with it as well, so I'm going to share a few of those tricks. So here we go. I squeeze a lime into somebody's glass, and I can squeeze it and drop it right in. Make it completely disappear like so. Here we go. On the close up, we take the lime and we squeeze it, and then I squeeze it, and it disappears, and it has not actually fallen into the glass. All right, so of course it fell behind the bar. Let me take you directly to it. Here's the French drop. I'm holding the lime between my middle finger and thumb, and I'm creating a bit of a wall with the rest of my hand. So my knuckle is actually facing my guest, or facing the person that I want to do the trick for. And the lime should be able to fall into the palm of your hand. So the palm of your hand should be on such an angle that when you drop the lime, it just falls into the palm of your hand. Here it is with a couple of coins. So I'm holding the coins so my guests can see them, and they just fall into my hand. At that point, I do a gentle close and slowly move my hand away. All right, so let's get back into this. The idea here, drop and slow. Okay, here we go again. You have to practice this part before we get into the second part. Drop and just slowly drop your hand backwards. Okay, at this point I can drop it right off the edge of the bar. Woohoo, it's disappeared, it did. And drop. You heard it land, but if it dropped in ice or anything else, you may not hear it land. And of course it's super quiet in here in my studio, but if I was at a bar, there'd be music, everything else. People would not hear it just drop on the bar. So let's show you the second portion of this. Now, super important. The second portion, this is my curtain. Sorry, it's a tiny bit overexposed there. And I come underneath. So my thumb goes underneath the lime. Okay, let's go from the wide shot. My thumb goes underneath the lime and closes over top of the lime. My fingers close like that. So at this point, the lime is invisible. All right, not invisible, I suppose. You just can't see it. A little bit different. So I reach under with my thumb. My hand pretends to grab the lime, comes forward like so, and opens up, and it has disappeared because, well, you know where it is. It's right here. So sometimes it gets kind of awkward trying to figure this out, but it goes through and closes. All right, whoop, close, close. All right, and then you lift your hand up like so. Okay, you're not pulling your hand backwards. You're not reaching in and going like this. Okay, practice actually taking the lime itself like you might for real, and practice that many, many times until you get good enough at it that you can grab the lime and show that it's disappeared. Okay, so let's try that again with the coins now. Here we go, some coins. I'm rolling them forward towards the camera. All right, I'm gonna take them and boom. And notice I'm also pointing with my other finger here, all right? Some of the misdirection where I take the coins and I go, you can blow on it and it opens up. So here it is again. Okay, or pointing down. There it is. That's the French drop. I don't know how much else I can share with you except for the fact that you can make coins disappear on top of the bar. Okay? When I'm giving change back to a guest, we all know of that imaginary line on the bar right there where the guests are not supposed to take anything over on it. So if you're going to drop change off, pro tip, never put change in your guest's hand. Okay? If you put change in their hand, they're more likely to put it in their pocket. All right? But if you place the change on the bar, they're more likely to leave it. Get it? All right, that's your pro tip of the day. But we're going to take this, okay, and make it disappear, and then place it on the bar. I might be giving away that moved into my other hand. There's lots of stuff going on. You trick them for just a second, and then that changes. Oh, there's your change. Gotta go. And you disappear. And then they look at it and they're like, what just happened? What did I miss? Oh, that was kind of cool. And they push the change forward. Okay? It's a little way to keep a few extra coins coming in. You know what I'm saying? So that goes, oh, there's your change. Thanks, man. And off you go. So there is the French drop for bartenders. It's really cool. Oh, jeepers. People don't want that money back either. This one's a true money maker. It's a reputation maker, and it can be a Chivita. It's the Napkin Rose. I have one right over here. It's the beautiful Napkin Rose. I have no idea how old this one is. It's been around for a little bit. I can fluff it up. I have made millions of Napkin Roses. All right, perhaps thousands at best. Okay. So much fun to do. They're great icebreakers, and you can just kind of throw them in the middle of the night or anywhere through the night. They're also great if you make one in front of someone, you hand it to their boyfriend or girlfriend and get it to give that back to their boyfriend or girlfriend. All right. Never come up with a couple and make a Napkin Rose and give it to the girl. All right. Because that guy is going to get you beat up. All right. Just teasing away. So there's a napkin. Here is it's a simple piece of paper towel. Bar napkins, of course, are perfect. This is why it was designed, but you can also do it with a bar towel, and I just wanted to demonstrate it. It is best if we pull this out, and if you can have 2-ply, reach in here and pull the 2-ply apart, all right? The thinner the paper, the better, okay? I will save this one to make you 2 of them today. Let's go back. So we just take our napkin. If it's a full length napkin, that's totally fine. We're going to roll this up like so. All right. There it is. We're just making it into a tube, just like so. And I want you to pinch right where the napkin is touching right where it's kind of peeling off there. All right, you see where the napkin's peeling off? I want you to grab right in there with your finger up to the second knuckle there and pinch at the bottom and start rolling it. All right. Pinch and turn, really, really tight. All right. Make that pinch as tight as possible. And you'll see that the stem will actually stand straight up like that. All right. The tighter you pinch it, I'm saying pinch, and turn it really, really tight. You will not rip it. Do not be afraid of ripping it. Pinch and turn all the way down, just like that. And you work your way down the stem of the rose like so. All right. And before you get to the bottom, you can grab the corner that's sticking out and pull it back up against the stem. All right. And turn that inside out. And here we go. We're going to go back into the pinch and turn underneath the stem there. All right. I know that's a little overexposed. I'm sorry that camera angle is not being perfect today. I do have to fix that. But here we go. And we'll go back here so you can watch as I pinch and turn all the way down. And then you get into a point where you kind of fluff it up a little bit. We've got the rose, the napkin, or sorry, the leaf that is coming off the rose. You go back up to the rose, put your finger in there, push it down, poke around a little bit, and you'll see how you can mold the rose to make it a little more pretty. And for some bonus points, here we go for the bonus points. Pro tips, reach onto the inside and turn that, okay? If you reach inside, grab the corner and turn it, it bunches up the rose on the inside. Looks kind of pretty. And if you so desire, you can actually light the outside of it on fire, just the top. You light it, and blow it out, and it kind of toasts the rose and makes it look a bit more like a piece of art, all right? But there's the napkin rose. It's amazing how many people hang on to these things, okay? So one more time, here we go. I'm just going to roll the napkin up on the bar top. Okay. I make jokes about rolling joints here. All right. Why not? Pinch and turn. All right. I do dab my finger on my tongue just every now and then to get that pinch and turn so tight. Just like so. All right. See how important that is for the pinch and turn to make that stand straight up like that. Pull that flower or the leaf around. The pinch and turn continues through the bottom. And you pinch it all the way up. Fluff up the leaf. Come on up here. Fluff up the top. Give it a little spin. And there you have, in a moment of seconds, a napkin rose. All right, you can make these and toss them out into the crowd, or save them for your favorite regulars when they come in. Have a couple of them ready behind the bar when the ladies come in. They do like to watch you make the rose, but it's also fun to teach how to do it. If you've got a couple at the bar, say, "Hey, look at this napkin rose. Let me show you how to do it." Bring a couple of more napkins over and teach them how to make the napkin rose. It's a great way of interacting and making friends at the bar, and they will super enjoy their experience with you. They'll come back more often, and hopefully they'll leave you a little extra money in the tip jar. Here we go with 3 limes and 3 shaker tins, all right? This is a famous trick for us. All right, we can throw these around, we can spin these around, but it's not the cups and balls trick. Here we go with 1 lime, and it's a great way to interact with your audience. Let's go 1 lime on top of the cup. What I'd like you to do is watch as I stack both the cups on top of the lime, and I ask someone to tap the top of the cup. So they reach over and they tap, and they're all like, woo, giggly, giggly. And they see that the lime passed right through the cup. Here we go again. We'll do this one on the close-up We drop one there, we drop one there, and a third over here. We'll take the second lime. It's a great time to practice your French drop, even if I didn't do it very well. Put it on top of there. Stack them up. Get someone else from the crowd to tap once. Oh, no, you need to tap twice. So they reach over and they tap twice. And then you reveal that the cup or the lime has passed right through. If you can drag it a little bit and have the lime move a little bit, it's always fun too. So here we go. We restack them again, just like so. Put that one in the middle. And we can do a little bit of flair if you want. All right. Wah-ha. And we stack one, we stack two. And can you please tap on it? 1, 2, 3 comes the tap. And there's all 3 of the limes, like they've passed right through. And a little bit more flair. And I asked the people to examine the shaker tins for me. Please examine them, bang them around. And I'll grab the first one. And as these people are shaking around, I'll actually get them to like, hey, bang it on the bar if you want. Just bang it and smack it around, all right? And I come back and I put all the 3 limes on top. I say, all right, now all the limes are on top. I'm going to stack this. And I always ask this question: what is the one thing that every bartender needs to make a drink? And all kinds of different answers come back. Oh, you need booze, you need ice cubes, you need this, you need that, whatever. But you always need a glass. All right, and that is the shaker tin and lime trick. All right, you can actually hand these out as well, and people can take a look at them and see that there's no limes at all. Woo-hoo! All right, pretty simple stuff here. But again, it takes some practice, some muscle memory to get you back at it. And let me show you exactly how this starts off. The glass is starting off mouth up, somewhere behind the bar, so that I can put my elbow on the bar and grab the glass very nonchalantly, as they say. All right. 1, 2, 3 limes going in the top one. And the 4th lime, shh, this is the secret. This is the secret of being one ahead. Goes in the middle shaker tin. Okay, so I have 1 lime wedge in here and 3 lime wedges on top, and it's ready to go. I just leave those shaker tins ready until the timing is right. I'm busy working. I got a couple of minutes. I've got some fun people at the bar. Hey guys, let me show you this really cool thing here. And I drop out the 3 limes. Okay, off the bottom. 1, 2, 3, just like that. And there goes 1 on the top. Watch these as I stack them on top of each other. Give it a tap, and they give it a tap, and you come back and you go, oh, look at that. The lime passed right through. But in fact, this was the 1 lime where you're 1 ahead, the 4th lime, okay? So we reset. We take off the bottom. We need to take off the bottom because we want that lime to be in the bottom of the middle tin. I also shake this shaker to make sure that it fell off. Sometimes the lime will actually stick to the bottom. You don't want that to happen. And roll it on. See how slowly I did that? It doesn't have to be a slap it down production, okay? And here we go. And boom. Give it 2 taps on the top and watch as that lime passes right through the shaker tin. We'll put it down like so. Here we go. Just keep it moving along like so. Wah! Flippity flip flip. There we go. A little tap. And let's see. Look at that. There's 3 limes on the edge of the bar. So here I sometimes go like this and do some flair while I drop this lime down behind the bar. It's all about misdirection. I reach forward. As I'm reaching forward, I'm also reaching back. All right. The big motion covers the little motion. All right. And I grab a shaker tin and I bring it back. Now here's the slow-mo. I don't know if it'll work better here. Here's the slow-mo as I put the glass in the shaker. All right. And I just quietly nonchalantly put the glass in the shaker as I'm talking and as the people are smashing things around on the bar top. All right, stack these up. Now I will pass all 3 limes through 2 shakers. Dun, dun. What's the one thing that every bartender needs to make a drink? It's a glass. All right, I like to roll it around like that as if it's materializing out of nowhere. Ooh. All right, and here we go. Let's take a look at these shakers. We can hand them out again, hand them out again. The one that has the 3 limes, here's another way. Yes, I could dump them. Or I grab them. I grab the shaker tin with my fingers open on the top, like so. All right, boom. So that when I turn the shaker tin upside down, the limes are in my palm of my hand. All right, it's just a fun way at the end. You don't have to make the limes disappear at the end. However, if you reach this out, someone takes that, then you pull the limes backwards, and then you drop them behind the bar, put them in your pocket, do whatever you need with them, all right? Here we go with the magician's handcuffs. All right, you guys remember getting squirrely-eyed watching this one going, oh, what's happening? All right, here is a fun one. I had a couple of you guys watch this or show these on Instagram. Please, if you're doing any of these magic tricks on Instagram, A, don't expose the secret, but B, tag me. I want to watch it. I want to celebrate it with you, all right? So I have two elastic bands, one on my fingers here and one on my fingers here. And you'll see that they're locked on my fingers, of course, and they're locked on each other pretty darn tight. But if you come into the center here and you just blow on it, you can make the coins come apart. This is a rare instance where I'll do the same trick for the same audience multiple times, all right, where I'll shake it back and forth. Tell you what, I'll go to the close-up so you can get a little closer here, all right? You see the elastic band is dropped in the center there. I'm going to go down here to one finger, down here to the other thumb or the thumb, and pull on it really hard, and you'll see that the elastic bands can actually come apart just like so. All right. So let me show you how this works. All right. It works this simply. This one goes down here. All right. It's a difficult setup. And be sure you have good size rubber bands. These are 3.5 inch by 1/8 of an inch. All right. That's 8.8 centimeters versus times 0.3 centimeters. These are good ones. You can get little smaller ones, but gotta make sure they fit your fingers. And this one goes here on my thumb and index finger. This one is on my thumb and index finger, but I want to lock them together first. All right. We do misdirection on this finger and misdirection on your thumb, misdirection on the pull, and then we pull back here, and this is where the magic happens. I'm going to take you through that in a second because I am done. All right. So here's where it happens. We hold this and this finger, my middle finger, is going to come up and rest on the fingernail of my pointer finger that has the rubber band on it. Okay. So where am I? I'm right here. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. That's where the magic's happening. I'm going to put my finger down there. Okay, let me go to the close-up. Boom. Again, it's a little overexposed. I hope you can see it all right. I'm just trying to get my angles perfect here. So you see this finger right here. All right. This elastic band. All right. This finger is going to go on top of there. Okay, that's a good angle. It's going to go on top of there and pull back. And at that point, the middle finger can now hold the elastic band while my index finger comes down and grabs one of the rubber pieces there. This is going to be impossible to figure out from these magical angles or angles lacking magic, but you'll see it when you get up here and actually try to do it. And that's where you let go and it comes apart. Okay, so let's try it again. Boom. This goes in here. All right. I'll try it from a different angle. All right, that's the index finger there. All right, I'm pulling through. This one goes here, grabs that. And if I do it from way out here, all right, you see that they snap back onto where they're supposed to be, okay? But of course, you don't do that in presentation. I pull here, okay? Loop under here, and then I push back in. And as I'm pushing back in, that's when I release the middle finger and rub it and do the magical gestures and have the rubber bands pass right through each other. All right. As I'm figuring out how to play to the to that top angle there, let me do it one more time on the wide shot. See how they're locked onto each other. There, boom, boom. And right here, people get scared because they think you're going to shoot an elastic band at your face, or that you're going to shoot it at their face, all right? And that's where it comes apart. Boom, boom. Okay. We'll do that again on the close-up. Here we go. Diving in. All right. So I pull here and go back to here. And you see that it comes apart just like that. All right. I cannot promise or make any guarantees that I'm a good teacher at this. I know it's really difficult. I have tried to teach this many times and people just scratch their eyeballs and they're like, I just don't get it. But I've had a lot of people figure it out as well. So I've had mixed reactions on my teachings of it. I hope you guys can gain from that one because it's super strong. It's called the Magician's Handcuffs. Let's talk about the 9 coins trick. Now, 9 coins, I call it 9 coins, but it could be anything. It could be little pieces of tissue paper. It could be lime wedges. It could be absolutely anything you have behind the bar. So here we have 9 coins. I like using coins because they're metallic and they have some class to them. I don't know if it's class, but... So we set up the 9 coins here. Now this is a trick where we need someone to help us, all right? So I don't have anyone here, but let's talk it through. I walk up to a guest and I place these 9 coins down in front of the guest. So, hey, Mr. Guest, let's see if I can read your mind tonight. All right, again, when we're doing magic tricks, it's great if we can approach a couple or some people at the bar that are chit-chatting. It's often awkward to do the magic tricks for just one person at the bar, but it's also a great training ground. So let's get back to this. And here we are, our 9 coins. I ask our person at the bar, hey, I need you to touch one of these coins while my back is turned so that I can't see you. I'm going to turn around. I need you to physically touch one of the coins. And when I get back, I'm going to try to guess the coin that you chose. All right, so I turn around and then the guest touches the coin. Let's say they touched this one, for instance, and I turn around when they're done. And now I guess which coin it is. So I go through the motions of feeling through it. It's all malarkey at this point, all right? Because I'm just feeling the energy off of the coins. Of course, by this time, I already know what coin it is, and I'll tell you why momentarily. So I eliminate one of the rows. It wasn't that row, was it? No, I didn't think so. How about the top? No, it definitely wasn't that, was it? And I build the suspense as I slowly get closer to the coins. And I say, I think it's this one. This is the coin that you touched, correct? And the guest is baffled. All right. It's great when you do it with a couple of people at the bar because they get to react off of each other. Of course, Then when they react off of each other people at the bar say, "What's going on over there?" And they start to watch and they start to see what's going on. And then they come a little closer. All right. So let me show you how this works from a magic point of view. Give me a second to grab a towel. There we go. All right, I can just edit this out. So here's how it works. You do need an accomplice. You need someone else to help you out. This is a bar napkin. It's just a paper towel folded up as a bar napkin for illusion. I wanted it to be a little bit bigger for us. Okay, so on the bar napkin, we take a look at it. All right, the fold of the napkin is facing me, the bartender. And here's the fold of the napkin, and these are the 9 coins. So as a guest at the bar, I'm sitting there with my drink. La-di-da, drinkity drink, drink. The guest is in on it. Okay, so the guest being a regular at the bar could also be a bartender or a bar manager or just a friend at the bar, someone not too far away. You certainly don't want to do this on the other side of the bar. The guest needs to see which coin it is. Okay, very fun to get regulars in on this. So let's take a look. I turned my back. The guest touched that coin. And now my stooge, if you will, takes a drink and puts his glass back down on the napkin right where that coin is. Okay? So, of course, if it's this corner, that's where the napkin goes. Up here. All right, I can even place that right in the middle for easier presentation skills if you haven't got this figured out already. And that's where the drink goes on the napkin. And here's where it gets even more fun. So I've got the napkin over here. My guest takes his drink and puts it down in the center there. I now know it's that coin, okay? I turn my back. The guest touches that coin. This guest lifts up his glass and puts it down where it is. Now I know exactly where that coin is. If I make eye contact with the guy drinking the drink for just a second, he'll know that I know, and then he gets to pick up his drink again. And if he doesn't put it back down on the napkin, I still know it's there. All right? Which is super fun. So, again, hey, Mr. Guest, a couple of people here. Let's do a magic trick. I've been practicing this thing. I want to see if I can read the energy off of the coins or perhaps read your mind. I know it sounds crazy, but let's give it a try. I need you to just touch one of these coins. You have to physically touch it, but don't say which one. I'm going to turn my back while you're touching it, and I'm going to come back, and I'm just going to try. I'm going to try to guess the coin. The guest touches the coin. Let's pretend it's this coin. All right. So I come back. I said, okay, so let me take a look. In the meantime, this guest takes a sip of their drink, holds on to it for a second, puts it back down in the top corner, and I can see it. The guest knows I looked at it, or I look at them and I don't even wink at them. You don't need to. And then they'll pick it up and not put it back down. So I know it's that coin. Oh, which coin could it possibly be? Oh, well, I don't think it's those. It's not those or those. I think it might be this one. And that's the 9 coin trick. And again, it could be napkins rolled up into little balls. It could be cards. It could be peanuts. It could be 9 of absolutely anything. So go make some money with that one. If you play it right, you'll have an incredible crowd of people around you all trying to figure out how to do the trick. And if you have a couple of people in on it, if that one person gets discovered somehow, the other person can pick it up. So it can be a whole lot of fun. Try it with just a couple of guests, grow it from there, and just have as much fun as you can with it. And that's what all of this is all about. It's about creating unique experiences at the bar. Last rule, make sure everybody's got a drink first. Thank you very much, everyone. There are some tricks for you to use at the bar. It is National Flair Bartenders Day, and we're celebrating with a few cool tricks of the trade. Thank you very much, and special thanks to Tom Dyer for having me out to Flair Camp. It was a very cool experience. I hope to do it again. After that, please, if you're posting any videos of you doing magic on the bar, please tag me. I want to watch them at Dean Cerneals, and we'll talk to you guys soon. All right, thank you so much. Happy National Flair Bartenders Day. See ya!